Hey beautiful ladies and gents, I am coming to you with my design team project for Bling for Me, Bling for You. I was pumped, I was ready, and I finished it yesterday. So let me go ahead and dive in, and I'm going to do the tutorial for the liners. Yay! And have patience with me. I do my best on tutorials. I'm not the greatest, but I had a ton of you ask, and what am I to do but fulfill? So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so here I did 4 cards. All the cardstock I use is Recollections. They're 65-pound weight. Okay, these are A2 size cards. And let me show you this paper. When you start ripping pages out, it all starts falling apart. But this is the paper I used from Nat Store. It's Christmas Time by Authentique. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's what I used. Okay, and then here's the inside liner. Here's the card I made. They're Christmas cards. There. So I went ahead and used some beautiful shimmer paper. Have no clue where I got it. I used my Timmy poinsettia die. And that Christmas right here is the die from Nat Store. And you see how it's really super thin. And if you have one of those Xyron sticker thingies, that would be perfect for it, or spray adhesive. I do not have either of them. Well, I have the Xyron sticker machine, but I need to buy the refill. So I had to use my glossy accent. I was just very, very, very careful with how I put it on there. And that was that. I love it. Love, love, love it. And then I just went ahead and used my edge punch, my Martha Stewart. The paper, look at that. You can't cover him. You cannot cover him. And then I used some of Nat's sequins in her Christmas packs that she has. And then if you can see on the red, I went ahead and used my, I had to bust these bad boys out. The Tattered Angels, and this one is Iridescent Gold. Super adorbs. I love it. So it has the gold on there. Real cute. And then I just did one of the cutouts out of the paper, and I just added it inside. Left it simple. Okay. My cards, I actually, I sell my cards, and so that's why I didn't add too much to it. I kind of kept it simple because not everybody that purchases my cards are crafters. So, and here is this one. Beautiful, right? Love it. And then here is this one. And what I did is I just bent these like this so that there would be just a little bit of, oomph to it, even though it's in a flat envelope. And then you'll see right here, I put the Christmas in the same shimmer. You just want to run it through at least 3 times because the shimmer is not, this paper is not super thin. So I do it 4 times just to stay safe. And then I also put, if you can see, also the gold Tattered Angels. And I just layered. Using the same few things and just rearranging them. That's all it is. And I tend to always, whatever paper I have here, I want to match it with the liner. And then I just kept this very simple. Another cutout. Super cute. Okay. And then here's another one. Super duper cute, right? Love it. And I just reversed it. I added paper doily. I love me some paper doilies. I used a Martha Stewart edge punch. And this is probably, I think this is the reverse side. I keep all my scraps because I just cut them up and use them differently. And then here's the Christmas die again. This one's super simple. I'm going to actually have to add a cream layer in here because you can't really write on that. And that's it. And I put all these little stickers behind that says uniquely handmade. I do have a stamp, but when I sell my cards, I don't feel right putting that because it's kind of big. So I'm actually getting some custom made stickers to put on them. Okay, and then this is the same background as the other one. I just designed the inside differently. Okay, and this is a Sizzix die right here. And then I also did the shimmer on there too. You can't see it as well, but I did it on both of those. Then of course the sequins from Nat's little Christmas selection. And then if you see, there's little red stickles I put inside of all the sequins. And then I have the Holly Berry punch from Martha Stewart. And then I just did 3 little, like their berries, using my stickles. This one right here. And what does it say? Christmas red. So I did that on both sides. And I just double punched. When you punch it, it's one piece. And then right there is another edge punch. It's an EK Success. And then there's the Christmas die. And then that's what I added there. Very simple. It has to stay flat, so I can only go so crazy. Okay. Hold on. You have to kind of lift these up because some of these cutouts go above the envelope. There you go. And it's perfect. Okay. And then this is the last card I made. This is one of the, it was a previous design team project. And I went ahead and used it. This is not, of course, a Christmas card. And I wanted to add it to show you that it was intended to add on a card. So I just layered it on craft cardstock. The craft cardstock I use is from Hobby Lobby. It's insane. And of course, it's a shaker. Super cute. And then I have these little punches right here randomly. And this is a Martha Stewart punch. This one right here. And then, so this whole piece right here is from Nat's store, from the paper to the shakers inside to this die that she used to have, she no longer has. And then those are just my handmade paper flowers. And then she has this die right here. I have the solid and the actual intricate cut. And I just reversed, I used these 2 papers. And then I put stickles. And I actually ran stickles very fine because it's very fine all the way around. So it's not stickled under here. This is still up. I only stickled around the edges because I didn't want, use glossy accents because I didn't want glossy accents to start, you know, seeping out to where you could see it. So I only did the outside, but I did do stickles all over it. So I love it. I love, love, love how it came out. And then this is just the inside. So super cute, you know, when you make things like that, all I had to do was pop it on there and call it a day. So those are my cards. Now let me go ahead and do this tutorial for you ladies on what I did. I already pre-cut everything because I wanted to not make this a 10-year long process. Okay, so we are doing this A2 size right here. Okay, so on your punch board, it's 8 1/8 and 8 by 8 1/8, just a square, and we are going to score it at 3 3/4 one time. So when you make these envelopes, you don't turn one way and then, you know, do it 3 3/4 and again 3 3/4. I did that, and I was like, what the heck is wrong? And the awesome thing about these punch boards for my challenged friends in the measuring area, which I am one, here we go. Bam. Can't miss it. So we're going to do it at 3 5/8. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the envelope with you. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and you're going to match this score line to this right here, this little score guide, okay? And that is what you're going to use for the rest of your turns. Okay, so you only use the you only use the 3 3/4 one time. Okay, turn it. We're gonna trying to do it behind the camera is kind of tough. Okay. Okay. Hobby Lobby craft paper is no joke, man. It is thick and I love it. And now Hobby Lobby, for those of you that didn't know, they carry heavy cardstock in multiple colors now. So see, this is how it works. So we are going to go ahead and fold, and do all the ends. Okay, then I want to go ahead and round off the it's kind of hard to see. Let me see. See, for you ladies that do these things, I give you so much credit. It's work to do tutorials. Okay, so I corner off all of them. Okay, so here's your envelope. Okay, so we don't want to adhere anything yet. Now, the trick that I learned so that you can learn how to do them in different sizes is you want to get your ruler, and this is how the lady showed on YouTube, is you get your ruler and you're going to measure from the top to a 1/4 inch past this score line. Okay, so mine is going to be 4 1/4. Okay, so you want to take it 1/4 inch past the score line. So you want to measure from the top to the bottom, then add a 1/4 inch. Okay, so I already know by heart that this is 4 1/4 square. 4 1/4 square. Now when you take it to your punch board, you are going to take it to 4 1/4. Okay, oops, let's get there. So just remember, if whatever size you do this at, so let's say this was 5 1/4 and it's 5 1/4 square, you're going to take this to 5 1/4 square, or 3 1/2. You're going to take it to a 3 1/2 square. You're going to take this to 3 1/2 here. So always remember that. So this right here is 4 1/4, and you're going to see it's just at the edge. It's supposed to be, okay? And then we're going to punch, and then it's going to do that. It's just going to give it a little tiny notch. Then you're going to flip it over, because you want to, if this side right here, you want to do this corner. Okay, so you're going to flip it over, and you're going to do it again. 4 1/4. Okay, so you see right here, this is going to be, this part right here, it's probably harder to read. This part is the rounded part. This part is a sharp part. This is the part that, this is how you're going to know this is the creation of the top part of the envelope. Then you're going to round this off. So wherever it's rounded, this is where you're going to round it. Okay. Oops. Let's stick it all the way through. Okay, there we go. So you see, it's rounded here and rounded here. So when you get to your envelope, okay, and this is how it looks. So that rounded part goes through here and meets up with here, and it goes just a little bit down. So when you fold this in, this is how your line looks. So when you the way she said is you don't want to adhere everything, because when you do that and then you stick it on here and then you fold it, this tends to move. So it'll like pull on this part right here. So let me show you, because I tried doing it and it didn't work good, because the flap you open close. So I'm only doing the top part of the liner. Did I just get, okay, so I only do the top part, and then I'm going to stick it on. Okay, so it's on. You see, this part is not adhered, but this top part is. Then you're just going to fold it. Okay, so that part stays like this, but when you put it in the envelope, this part's it's not gonna move anywhere. Okay, but you see, you open and you close it, it tends to, it'll like, if you open it, it wants to go up. So if you were to stick, it won't go all the way back. So that's why I don't put it here, because I tried it and it was unsuccessful. It didn't have any movement and it bothered me. Especially when you need to open it because you do add some type of embellishment to it. It's not super duper flat. And then I use red line. I strongly suggest to use red line or score tape. I would not suggest you use your tape gun, because it needs to really be strong, and this cardstock is pretty heavy, so you want it to stay together. You don't want it to, you know, the person getting it, whether you sell your card or you gift it to it, for it to fall apart. Oops. I love this red line. Love it. Okay. So there. The card part is now done. Oops. Super cute. Easy peasy. Then I'm not going to do the actual card, but the card size that I use this at is I get an 8.5 by 11. I cut it by 5.5 right here, and then I cut it at 11. Okay, then I score at 5.5 because you want to score it right down the middle. Okay, but then if you do that, it's too long. So then I get it, when I fold it, then I take it back through the cutter, and then I cut it at 4 5/8. So right from here to here is 4 5/8. Okay, so that it'll fit in the card perfectly. Okay. And that's how I did that. And then I'll just go ahead and I'm going to match that paper, and I'm going to line it, and then I'll start decorating it. But that's pretty much how you do the liner. It's really easy, and let me tell you, I love that Laura does that on all her cards, because it gives it life, you know. And now I'm addicted. Now I can't stop. This is how my Christmas cards are going to be done. So this is how you do the liners. I hope it was helpful to you guys. And you know, I absolutely, if I can help you guys, I'm glad I can. And also too, no, yeah, that's it. So I hope that helped, and I hope you like the cards, and I would love to see you guys make some. That would be awesome. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for all of you that came from Nurse Tara's channel and came and subscribed. Thank you guys so much. I totally appreciate it. And thank you so much, Tara, for throwing me out there and linking my information below. That totally was really sweet of you, because all of a sudden I woke up and I had, like, you know, I think 10 to 15 new subscribers all of a sudden. I'm like, what? And I looked and I'm like, I didn't put anything out. And I was like, okay, it's a good day. And then when I watched her video, I was like, okay, now I see. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy my channel. I'm a hot mess most of the time, but that's how I roll. That's just how I do it. And I will see you guys very soon. Have a blessed weekend. Bye.